Me personally, it's just that I'm scared of the future because things are going too fast. Change is going too fast. In the past, it took time, years and everything, for change to happen. Human beings don't like change in general. Like we just like to do things our own way, the way we know how it works and stuff like this. And now we have to accept that things are changing even faster than we can even understand, like what's going on. Every year now, like things are going on, like um new challenges and new type of stuff, that new ways of living, sorry, or new mentalities, that come out everywhere every year. I mean, and it's just like so hard to process, and it makes some people being more conservative, like what, man, I just want to be like this, and if everything else,
Mm.
like I want to be like this. And for the younger generation, like things that are going on in our generation, even if like I don't agree with everything, I'm still okay with it. But like I know what's going on in the future, fam. If we're going at the speed that we're changing now, in the future, man, like the Neuralink thing is just crazy. It's just crazy, and it's just an example. I can see the good and bad things. Obviously, the Neuralink comes from a good intention. Well,
Ah,
whatever, half exactly. So, because at the end of the day, there are people that have dementia, stuff like this, Alzheimer and stuff. Well, Alzheimer is from a dementia, but like people that have dementia, that that will be able to use that to regain certain lost, like if they couldn't talk, when it's really advanced, they can even talk. They're just like vegetables, like now they will be able to do stuff because like that circuit will be able to like help them. But the telepathy thing, the it's just information is good, but too much of it or too much of anything is bad.
mhm.
And the future, the way I see it, just promises us more information, and too much for us to be able to process it in a way that is like um, good to make good decision. Like if I have so much information, it's actually easier for me to make a bad decision rather than having like maybe a subset of that whole information and just focusing on that. So yeah, like the future, am I very optimistic for the future? I think the end of the world is not very far from now, not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah, when I say not far, I think maybe in 3 generations from now. Like,
That's still
that's still very close. Yeah, that's still very close, but like I think three, like 300 years from now, like the end of the world will be, um, yeah,
but
except if,
what do
yeah.
you see as the end of the world?
Hmm. Well, I think human beings are stupid enough to nuke each other.
A nuclear wasteland.
Yeah, a nuclear wasteland. Obviously we can talk about like we can think of how do we call how do you call this show? The zombie thing. Ugh, The Walking Dead. Sorry. Yeah. But anyways, I think if it isn't for nukes that kill us all, it will be the Earth that will be like basically not good enough for us to live in it, and people will just die of like different type of things, pollution, and that's why we were talking before, like the environment thing becomes more important for me because I feel like okay, this thing is actually for real, and the little gestures that we do now basically buys us time for the future because we are literally, anyways. So yeah, 300 years for me sounds very close. I'm probably wrong on this, but I guess none of us will be there to check to check if I was right or wrong. So maybe this video will last, and someone looking in the future will be like, "Shit, this guy said it."
Yeah, imagine you were the one who called out the apocalypse.
That's right, and it's sad to say that, but I think the more we go time, there are more things that will kill us than that will save us, and logically speaking, it doesn't look good for humanity per se. So yeah, what do we do with that? Do we keep on living like we're living, or we try to think about the way, because we're talking about future generations, right?
Yeah, that is the thing, and that was, like I said earlier, it's about finding the balance between keeping ourselves socially educated to a
Mm,
responsible level, but not letting that over consume our lives. And I give a lot of props to the people who do that for their whole lives, who are full on activism,
yeah.
who really fight for the things they believe in, because it is a really depressing life, and they are really important things to talk about. Some of them, not all of them. I think some people have their priorities in the wrong place,
Yeah.
but in general, for us, it's really hard to keep that balance between thinking about all this negativity, and we have to enjoy our lives as well. We really do, because we don't know how long we're going to get,
Yeah.
um, and we have to make the most of the time that we have.
You see, that concept of like enjoying our lives, first of all, it's a very Western concept, because when we say that enjoying our lives, it really promotes egoism, like pride, self. It really promotes self, like
Hmm.
ourselves. Like man, I'm just gonna like I know anyways tomorrow I'm gonna die, so I'm just gonna like
Yeah.
live as the best as I can and everything, uh, which is a good thing. But like I said, too much of something is not good. And I think that's me. Okay, that's not for everyone, but I think life has more value when you serve others. Okay, so not everyone obviously is called to serve others. Some people are called to be served. So it's good for them, I guess. But life for me has more value when you serve others, when you're able to not think just about yourself, but also like people around you, people your surrounding, whatnot, family, whatever, community, and the concept of serving others and the concept of like living your best life and everything can go along together, but um, usually when you say both of them, they usually go apart. Because this one that promotes like the serve, and this one that promotes like um, I would say community, or like helping others. And I know that not everyone is religious and everything, but that's the I guess, even if religion or faith or whatever God people have out there, exists or don't exist, one thing that I do appreciate in religion per se, or religion doctrine, is the fact that to me it does promote that dying of yourself, and then like the growing of like serving others. you know
Hmm.
you don't live for yourself first, you live for others first, which in a sense extreme, again, when it's extreme it's not good. But when you do that to a certain extent, like if you think about a good father or a good mother and everything, it's someone that doesn't put himself first. He puts his children first. And yeah, what was I going with this? I don't even know, but my point was just like I just want to bounce on like living our best lives. If living our best lives can also have the definition of like serving others, that will, if just a portion of people on earth do that, maybe like the earth is not going to be destroyed in 300 years. Maybe it'll be 400 years. I don't know.
Yeah.